Hey guys, welcome back to High Lore Gaming. My name is Amber, and with me is my husband Joseph. Together we're playing through The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Today we're all set to take back control of Vah Ruta. With Prince Sidon's help, we're going inside the Divine Beast. Then we'll activate the terminals, find treasure chests, and defeat Watberlight Ganon.
Welcome back, everybody. So when we left off last time, we had got here to East Reservoir Lake, and we were prepared to talk to Sidon and get his help to get into the Divine Beast. But then I realized as we were wrapping up that we didn't have all of Zora's armor. And I thought it'd be the perfect time to go back between the episodes and get the Zora helm and the Zora greaves. As a complete set, they make up everything, including the Zora shirt armor that Princess Mipha made for Link. And I went ahead and went over to Kachi's dye shop and had him dye it for us to match the colors of Princess Mipha and Prince Sidon. I think that Mipha may have had it dyed a blue because it matched the king and his color.
That makes sense.
And then I just figured, well, you know, that's really cool the way that Mipha honored her father, but I want to honor Mipha and Sidon.
So you got the pants from the Zora lady that wanted to see a picture of the Lionel.
Yeah, La Flat.
Yeah, so that's how we got the pants, but the helm, where'd you find that?
There is another mount that is kind of like northward of Zora's domain, or if it's not north, it's behind it.
Okay.
And up there on the mountain, there is some ruins. And there is a pond that has, or you could say a little lake that is filled up in the ruins. So if you go over to the ruins and you use magnesis, you can find a treasure chest down inside of the water. And you pull the chest out, and that is the only place where you can find the helm.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
It makes a really cool look.
And we got the Zora shield.
Oh, that's so cool. I love the lines and the curves and like just the plain gracefulness that the Zora have.
I love how he moves about in his armor.
Yes.
I wanted to read the description so you understood what made the pieces unique. The Zora headgear, made from dragon scales, increases swimming speed and allows you to spin attack underwater. A great fairy has increased its defense by 2 levels. So after I got the other pieces, I went over to the fairy Katara at Kakariko Village and got it upgraded.
Oh, good. So I didn't realize that the helm was made out of a dragon scale. But it makes sense because it's a very tough, very...
Well, it's got to protect your head.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And then we got the greaves. It says the greaves have been passed down among the Zora for generations. Equip them for swimming faster. And a great fairy has also increased their defense by 2 levels. So La Flat was explaining to me that her family were known for their tailoring. As Zora, they designed the suits for several generations, and these were the last greaves that the family had to pass down.
Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. So I just looked up the definition of the word greaves, because I know the term as an armor term, but I couldn't remember like what it actually means, and it says... a piece of armor used to protect the shin.
Oh, okay.
So...
yeah, and it does.
Yeah.
The way they're designed.
Yeah.
Glad to see you're ready to go, Link. Are you ready for this? Do you have the Zora armor and enough shock arrows? I'm ready. Wonderful. You never cease to amaze, Link. Now then, let's go and appease the Divine Beast as one. Here we go.
Too bad he didn't compliment Link on his
Outfit.
awesome outfit.
Gaze upon the Divine Beast's back. Do you see those glowing pink orbs? You will need to shoot each of them with a shock arrow. With your Zora armor, you now have the ability to ascend waterfalls. So I shall take you right up to the side of the Divine Beast, and from there you can swim up and take aim. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Now hurry up and get on my back. I'm ready. Good answer. Let's get going. Okay, here we go. Ha! I am unstoppable in the water. Ruta is responding to our presence. I'll move away and wait for an opening before we approach. I'll keep going at full speed. It's up to you to ward off Ruta's attacks. Are you ready? Divine Beast Vah Ruta will undoubtedly use his ancient and mysterious powers against us. That includes hurling giant ice blocks that we will need to watch out for. I shall leave those to you. All right.
Here they are.
Can we get rid of that ice?
So he's using Cryonis
From the Sheikah Slate?
Sheikah Slate, yes, totally skipped my mind. To break those iced chunks coming straight at him like that. It's basically the only way to get around that, I think.
Yes.
Because I don't know how else you could destroy them.
Let's find an opening.
Maybe if somebody else has another
I think
idea,
you might be able to
could-
use things like shock arrows to fire him, but I'm not
Maybe?
sure.
Well, if anybody has any ideas of another way to do that, you should drop
be
it in the
cool to
comments to know, like,
Mhm.
if there's something we don't know, but...
Because you got to get used to the motion controls, and if you're not used to the motion controls, then it's still super tricky unless you turn motion controls off. Splash.
There he is.
So I hadn't thought about this before. Usually I would paraglide down into the water, but you don't need to
Oh,
because
you're right.
when you fall in the water, you're fine.
I don't know why, but these battles always make me a little tense. I can find myself like bracing. Come on, come on, come on.
It is exciting. And the music is some of the best in the game.
Yeah.
All right, go.
There's just something about doing the Divine Beasts that's very awe-inspiring and it's like a big deal. It's gotta save Hyrule.
And Sidon makes it all so exciting as well.
He
And the
does.
Divine Beast is roaring in the background.
He does.
So the way I've found this easiest to control is to use the right joystick on the Pro Controller to make large sweeping motions like that. And then
Okay.
for the smaller, tighter twists and turns when you're trying to take precise aim, I'm using the motion controls of the controller.
Okay. So I do find that hard using it, just the motion control. Oops!
Too close. They could make this harder. Thankfully, it's
They
not harder. It's actually fun.
Here you go.
That is the posterior of Vah Ruta.
There's- It's funny, I never really see her from the back.
Yeah,
She has a little tail.
I have nothing to hit here.
Oh,
Gotta go to the other side there.
there it is.
Another time when we were playing this, we found that if you actually got too close to Vah Ruta when you were falling, a force field will pop up around her and shove you away.
Seriously.
Wow, that was astounding! An absolute thrill! Link, look! The water spouting from Ruta has slowed down. Ruta is floating higher now. You wanted to venture inside, right? I'll bring you closer. We are counting on you, hero. Do good work in there. And he talks really fast through these cutscenes.
He does. It's so hard to keep up.
Well, Link, here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts. Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast.
Man, wouldn't it be fun if Sidon could join us and go into the inside and help us out?
Yes, for real.
He could deal with all the water bits.
Yeah.
We could just collect the treasures
Yeah.
and destroy the Guardian Scouts.
Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain. Farewell.
Well, that's actually a very impressive looking machine.
Yeah. It's like a building with 4 legs.
Yeah.
Finish
Almost
the
like
job.
a castle. Like the way it has some intricate work on the top. It looked
Yeah, several
castle-like up there.
unique pieces. I could see them using it as some sort of fortress.
Yeah, totally.
travel gate register to map. Ember, I'm going to pass the control over to you.
Thank you.
You're here. I must say that I am so happy to see that this day has finally arrived.
Sweet, that sounds weary.
Yeah.
Now, Ruta can be freed of Ganon's control. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost.
So true.
Yeah, I was
First time
just-
playing, it's so easy to get turned around.
Because all the different places can look so much alike.
The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
So we're still on the outside, and this is the entrance.
Yeah. so
Every
this
now and
is-
then we'll come upon some globs of malice and need to shoot an eyeball. You don't need your shock arrow, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to change.
And then
Nice.
this is one of the larger rooms,
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
but not the largest.
Oh, hello. Goodbye.
I wonder if they're dependent upon motion sensor detecting
Yeah,
or
I
their
guess you
eyeball.
didn't notice me right off.
So there's a eyeball over here in the water.
And there's like a lower walkway, so it's deeper on either side, but it's funny to see one of those underwater. That's not normal. If I remember right, there's a...
Oh, the treasure chest. Yeah, there's, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 treasure chests.
something like that.
At least as many as there are terminals. The ancient spring.
Okay.
Oh,
This
you're
is
handy
kind
with
of
the
a fun
controls.
little trick.
Yeah, I love that trick.
I think it would have taken me a very long time to figure that out if I hadn't seen somebody do that. Because I'd be like, how in the world am I supposed to get in?
I didn't figure it out. I had somebody to tell me.
Really? Yeah, I saw it on some video or saw Jude do it or something like that.
There are theories about the Sheikah technology running off of a power source that creates a blue energy versus like other power sources. So take, for example, how there's 3 dragons, which are inspired by the 3 goddess spirits that created all of the world at the beginning of time in the lore. So the idea is that perhaps each of the goddesses presented to the world 3 types of power source. And then when they created the dragon spirits, each one had their own.
Good. You've obtained the map of the Divine Beast. You will see several glowing points on your map which represent the terminals that control Ruta. Take Ruta back by activating all of the terminals. Be careful.
Yes, ma'am. By the way, Sidon says hi.
Yeah, for real?
So, okay, like Farash has sort of a green electrical energy. Then Denrail, the fire dragon, which we haven't come across yet, has a reddish fire-based energy, which would relate to the Triforce of Power. And then we have the third one, which is Nadra, which is the one up on Mount Lanayru, who presents the ice, which is blue. So, hypothetically speaking, the colors don't necessarily mean that they embody cold temperatures and fire
Okay, that makes
as an
sense.
element, but those can be byproducts of the kind of energy that is being
that makes
used.
sense. That makes sense. Huh. Never really thought about it like that before.
There are 4 terminals remaining. Don't give up.
So, for example, another example of this in the game is how those ancient furnaces that you have to use to power up the ancient tech labs, well, their flames are blue, which also matches the color of all of these terminals and the blue liquid that splashes on your Sheikah
Oh,
slate.
yeah.
So it's not a normal fire. It is a blue fire. So it is a unique elemental power source.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Come on.
then that blue power source is also what creates the Guardian sword blades, like the one that Amber just picked up. Because when Link has it tucked away on his back, it's really just like a lightsaber hilt. It's got no blade on it. But when he pulls it out and he turns it on, the blade appears, which is all blue energy that works like a blade. So for the mechanisms, this is the biggest room, I think, compared to maybe even the Master Control Unit room where we fight Waterblight Ganon.
Yeah, so I think I need to get up there, like where that metal thing is.
I like to start from the top and work down.
Yeah, so I think I have to go around.
There's some places you got to paraglide down to, and
here's the
just trying to do everything from the bottom up. Can be done. I've seen people do it. I just prefer to use the top-down approach in Vah Ruta.
Yeah, it's definitely easier. Instead of having to go up and down different ways.
It's easier to figure out the lay of the land from the top down.
Shoot, I think I need to use...
Rivali's Gale.
Yeah.
Nice. You had just enough clearance. So with pressing this button, it'll activate a waterfall on the inside where we can go back down to the bottom and then swim up the waterfall if we need to.
Oh, I thought I got him.
You got a third of them.
Come on.
I think you can flurry rush when they shoot their laser blast, but I'm not sure. You could just do a side hop flurry rush.
Okay, I'll have to try that. Okay, so I want to go up here to the trunk first.
You know, it's a funny thing. When you say trunk, I'm thinking of like the back, the caboose.
Yeah, that's true.
The trunk of a car, but the trunk on an elephant's on the front. It's not in the back.
Okay, I want to remember what I...
So down there below, you got the globs of malice, and there is a treasure chest.
Yes.
So if you poke it in the eyeball, then it'll give you the treasure chest.
But I think, okay, what I kind of want to do is get on top.
Yeah.
Then get the chest, and then raise up the trunk, and then fly back in.
Cool.
I do want to get that
The
eye
eyeball.
first, if I can.
A little higher. A little higher. There you go. Oh, you're gonna miss it!
Oh!
Perfect.
Second. Okay, yeah, so that's there.
So the funny thing is that Vah Ruta doesn't really look like she's all that high, but if you fall off of her into the lake below, it'll reset and put you back up on top of her, like you fell into an abyss. I can understand that when that happens on the shrines, because they look like they're a bottomless pit beneath you, and then they put you back up on a platform so you can continue the shrine. But here, I mean, you're just falling into the lake down below, and you saw me when I was shooting those orbs on the outside with the shock arrows. I wasn't any higher then than I am now. Or not much higher anyway.
Yeah.
There are 3 terminals remaining. You can do it.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank
She's
you,
such a
Mipha.
sweet voice, just like her. Okay, so I'm gonna need to lower it again. See, I don't know
looking
if
at the map in another way, the divine beasts kind of look like blue toys.
I'm glad there's a lip here.
Considering how much water it's jetting out of that faucet, I'm surprised the water itself doesn't shove you right off. It'll let you walk through the water.
So I feel like it should knock me off. Okay.
And made Link bounce. Splish splash.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go down one more. There. Okay, but that's good to remember. In order to get this chest, you do have to go down all the way to... Or have the trunk go all the way down.
I guess that's the only reason it goes down that far.
Yeah. Shaft.
Just enough.
Oh!
Nice. Now that you're on the head of this elephant, it kind of looks like his brains.
It does. So I want to get on top of that platform.
Yeah, you get Watberlight's Gale one more time.
Okay.
And the eyeball. So we got an eyeball in the malice on the right and a treasure chest on the left. I'd say higher. Oh, perfect.
Wow.
And then it kills the malice on this side too.
Nice.
And we get our treasure chest. There's just one treasure chest in here that has a spear that we can't use, but all the others are really useful.
It's not super powerful, I remember.
So if you want to float down to the right, you should be able to get the next terminal.
Okay, oh that's right. And that chest right there is the one that we don't need.
Yeah. So what we want to do here is raise the trunk up to spray the jet of water into the inside chamber so that it pours down on this fiery furnace and puts out the fire that has the terminal in the middle so that we can...
Yeah, I'm going to go over here so you can
activate
see the terminals in the middle there. And there's no way.
Anyone who tried to use the terminal with the fire around it will be cooked like a baked fish.
Yes.
Smooth gliding effects.
I think that's enough. Okay, so then we need to raise this up. Maybe to here? We'll see. Oh, water.
So it's really hard to tell how far you gotta go, the position on the trunk, because it'll spray the water over, above, and beyond the rooftop here.
Yeah, because the angle of it.
You did it.
Okay, I think I did it. Yes! Okay. There we go.
There are 2 terminals remaining. You're nearly there.
I wonder what the divine beasts and the shrines are made of, what this material is.
Yeah, because...
It kind of reminds me of a poured concrete. Also kind of a stone.
Yeah.
Carved stone.
That's what I was thinking, some sort of stone, but...
But it's...
Man, can you imagine how much this weighs?
Yeah, it's
stone?
it's really impressive, whatever it is.
Oof.
Like, I accept it for what it is. I believe in it. I have faith in this. It's
Yeah.
legit. I don't have a problem with believing what I'm seeing, but I do have to wonder, like, what is this material?
Yeah.
I wonder, is it light for what it is?
Yeah.
Or is it
maybe like a sandstone or...
It's very durable.
But it's
and
too
Link
durable,
can't
yeah.
climb on it because it's too fine and smooth.
Yeah.
It doesn't look smooth, but it must be smooth if Link can't climb on it.
I like the aged look with the
Moss?
growing on parts of it.
Or is that more like a green slime and algae?
I don't know. I guess if it's Vah Ruta, maybe it is green slime. Maybe that's why he can't climb this one. So I'm trying to figure out if I should go straight to the top of this.
Well, okay, so on the left-hand side, don't go to the left. You see that there's like a rod that holds the cog in place. On the right-hand side, there's the bridge parallel to it.
Yeah.
You want to be standing there to go into the cog. So you'll want to
that's right. Go this way.
get the
But
water.
do you think I'm high enough to go get that chest? I just saw that one way.
You are, but you'll still have to come back to the cog either way.
Okay.
We've got a treasure chest and a terminal here.
And this is a little tricky, but kind of fun.
You want to get the water from the trunk to come your way.
So I'm going to get stasis sex. I know I'm going to need that. So we're going to use this.
I'm guessing the 3rd or 4th tick.
Let's try that.
Maybe the 3rd or the 2nd.
We're using this to have the water come down through the ceiling to turn this wheel right here.
So you'll want to freeze the orb so that it stays in place.
So I'm gonna do it when it's kind of like right.
Yeah, when it's
Here.
horizontally level. There. Excellent. And then
'Cause
get
it
the
keeps-
terminal.
Yeah, once that ball drops, there's a door
Get the terminal.
that closes right here. What if it closes when I'm in it? Would it close when I'm in it?
It will.
Just one
It
terminal
will. It'll just
remaining.
trap you in there
I have faith in you.
Until it's upside
until
down.
it reopens, yeah.
Oh dear, okay.
Then you want to get the treasure
Oh,
chest.
just missed it. I couldn't do it right away anyway because
Yeah.
my stasis takes time to regenerate.
So I do appreciate that the Zora armor was originally blue, and like I pointed out, I think that it's neat that it matches the color of King Dorephan. But it seems like so much of what Link wears is blue a lot of the time, like his stealth clothing from the Sheikah,
Yeah.
and the blue champion shirt, and I just wanted a little bit more variety.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I mean, I do like the blue on it, but I think this is really cool for a
Rivali's
change
Gale is
too.
now ready.
There's a lot of colors to choose from at Kachi's Dice Shop, but we didn't have necessarily other outfits that served
Yeah.
a unique purpose in different colors. Well, that was close. Good job.
I just about got smashed.
Now, maybe use the waterfall to get back up and then paraglide down to the treasure chest on the other side, down below.
Yes. This
Woo!
so cool.
And that's the spear we don't want, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope I can make it. For some reason, I don't feel like.
Oh, and there's also the treasure chest that's on the cog. Remember,
You're
as it rotates, it
right.
appears. There's like a malice eyeball in one of the sides. Yeah, so that's where the eyeball is, maybe? Or is the next one? Yeah, eyeball and chest. Good job. Come on, come on, come on! Now!
Got it. With all these turning
you gotta
mechanisms,
slide off.
it's like.
Nice save.
Oh, while I'm down here, I want to try that spin attack.
Oh, yeah.
That they said that the thing had. So. Oh, it says down there at the bottom, press Y.
Sweet.
I
So,
wonder how much damage it does.
you know, I think that that's pretty cool because there isn't any other way to get Link to do an attack in water. So I could see that being useful against Octoroks.
Yeah, we're gonna have to try that as soon as we can.
I know that like they can shoot you from a distance with their rocks, but if you get in the water, they probably cannot take aim as long as you keep moving. And then you spin attack them. I bet you can pop their balloon head.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so let's see if we can make it over down to this.
Make a straight line for it. No.
Come on.
Well done.
Barely.
You've had a couple of saves like that.
Okay, so this one.
So there's a terminal inside of this smaller cog, and you gotta get the terminal level by stopping the water. And now. Just right.
Perfect.
I've seen other people do it where they didn't level it off in the water, and so I thought that you didn't level it off in the water. I thought you couldn't stand in it there.
Oh, okay.
You activated all the terminals. Now you can start the main control unit.
Woohoo!
There should be a new glowing mark on your map. Head there.
Right, Mipha.
Be careful not to let your guard down.
I know what's waiting for me there.
She's so sweet not to tell us what we have in store. Wait for the last moment to say, okay, now don't die. Like I did.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
So this is where the action will take place. We're going to be fighting Waterblight Ganon. figure you'll probably want protection or attack up. You want to look at your armor for a second? See what the level of defense up it has? Because if you already got a pretty good defense up, you might just get an attack up.
See, it's not super good.
Yeah, it could be better.
But I still think that wearing it will be helpful because I'll be in the water.
Mm-hmm. So, take your pick. Do you want defense up or attack up?
Defense would be great because I'll last better, but attack is good too.
Well, and Waterblight Ganon is probably the second hardest of the Ganons here
he's
because
not my favorite.
There's a lot of like awkward motions and positions. You've got to get in and out of the water. It's harder to predict his motions. I think he's the most violent of them all. Thunderblight Ganon is the quickest and dirtiest.
Yes.
Then Fireblight Ganon seems to be the dumbest.
Yeah.
Just like, his brain is on fire or something.
Yeah, but Waterblight is basically unpredictable,
he just seems
tough.
extra angry and aggressive.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do the attack up. And I might need to do more
also,
later.
shock arrows ought to be good with this guy.
Oh, that's right. Triple shot, too.
Good idea.
'Cause I can.
I am your husband, and I approve of this strategy.
Okay, so y'all, I can do this. I have done it before. But I'm not great at fighting, so I'm going to be clunky. I'm gonna mess up. This is real life for ya.
So what you're asking the audience to do is to stop watching you play the game over your shoulder?
Yes. No, just
So everybody turn around. Don't watch.
No, just have mercy on me. I want to do good at it, so...
Well, when I was a kid and I was up against a boss, my hands would sweat.
Yes, why? I still do. Like, I have to wipe my hands a little bit off the controller.
My hands still sweat, but not as often as they used to.
Yeah. Maybe someday I can say that. At
Any
this
of
point,
you-
I'm still...
Any of you Mega Man X fans, you remember how much your hands would sweat when you were fighting Sigma? Yeah, I remember that vividly.
He's scary! My hands are sweating already.
Why did Mipha have to go up against this guy?
It's just not fair.
Such opposites.
Please take care. That thing is one of Ganon's creations. I put up as much of a fight as I could, but it proved to be my demise 100 years ago.
So this killed her 100 years ago.
Regardless, I believe that you are well prepared for this moment. I have faith in you. Careful, that spear has a long reach.
Go in the zone. Just do your thing, Amber.
Okay.
Excellent.
Nice.
No. What do you like you with?
I don't know.
Well,
Ooh, I should have done something hasty.
no, you're doing fine. You can't do haste and attack up.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do that. Flurry rush. Oh, I just jumped over it! Okay, that's cool. I've never done that before. Oops. Okay.
So that was when you wanted to do a side hop.
And I was
when you wanted to
trying,
jump back.
but I ducked.
Side
I
hop?
haven't done... Oh, my word!
You did it!
I haven't done a whole lot of flurry rushes and parries with these guys. Like, this is all a very new
Strike
thing
him.
for me, so... Already?
Well, you got him halfway there.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I?
Okay, you don't want to be in the water now.
I know, I'm trying to get out. Oops. Wrong.
Oh, you're
I was just pushing
pressing...
the wrong button.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay.
Oh, you're lucky. You're trying too hard.
I know I am.
Oh, that
Nice.
worked. Swim. 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 Jump. Whack, whack, whack.
Don't like getting in the water.
Well, I don't like getting right underneath a Ganon ever.
Okay, come on. Why aren't you getting out? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I want to do stasis.
Good job.
Okay, so now...
You need a weapon. One more time.
Okay, 3.
Excellent. Go, go, go!
Nice, nice, nice. Ah, come on. Come on, quick.
Don't get in the water.
I hate this. No, I can't get out.
Because your Amber, stop spamming the buttons. You can't just whack the buttons so much.
Oh, sorry, I get nervous and I button mash.
Good job!
I love electric arrows. Oh my goodness, I got him! I think that's the best run I have ever done. Whew.
High five.
Felt way easier than it used to be. But okay, the flurry rush was very helpful. I learned that stasising the first block coming towards you, and it breaks all the other blocks coming at you, and then you hit it back at him, and it gives him a lot of damage and knocks him down. It just is much more fluid than trying to break each of those blocks.
Yeah, you can break all the blocks, but then you'll still have to figure out some way to attack him afterward.
Yeah. Can we get another heart? Okay, I have to say I'm very proud of myself for doing that so well.
We got 8 hearts, I think. It's harder to read when you get over 8 hearts.
I do have to admit, I'm very proud of myself.
Yes! Super job.
That was a very good run for me.
So one thing to remember for next time is that when he is stabbing with the spear and swinging with the spear, you actually have a very large window of time for the flurry rush because he's so big.
Okay.
You were just doing it too early.
Hello, Link. Because of your courage, my spirit is now free. And Ruta as well. Thank you. For I am now allowed by this freedom to be with you once again.
Aww. She's so
Poor
pretty,
girl.
too.
She's waited so long for this that she is just weary from.
That's true.
Since I am now a spirit, my healing power would be wasted on me. I have no need of it. So therefore, I would like you to have it. Please accept Mipha's grace.
A little part of Mipha is carried inside of him.
Yesterday, I was awash in a pool of tears.
Oh.
I had nearly given up hope and resigned myself to being trapped here as a spirit for the rest of eternity. But now you're here. All this time my hope was to see you once more.
Oh.
Promise me that you will not hesitate to call upon my power if you ever find yourself in need. Knowing that will let my spirit rest in peace. I must go. Ruta and I have our roles to fulfill. We are both honored to be able to play the role of support. We'll annihilate Ganon together. Farewell.
It's your favorite line in
Save
the
her
It
whole
is.
game.
Save the princess. Save Princess Zelda.
We'll annihilate Ganon together.
It's so sweet.
It
We're
is.
going to destroy. We're going to obliterate together.
She's my spirit animal. I'm so excited. Really, I am.
Oh, no.
He's happy.
Oh, Ruta's excited.
I don't know. I feel like Vah Ruta is a she.
Okay, yeah.
She's happy.
I can see that.
Where is she going?
Hypothetically speaking, it is going underneath the dam.
That is very.
I'm not sure how that works. Oh, is that a shrine that we
It
haven't got
is.
to yet? It just gave away the location.
Nice.
Yeah,
Here
it went
she
under the
goes.
dam.
That is interesting. Must be.
The waters are deeper than I thought they were.
Mm-hmm.
It does say in the game that originally Vah Ruta was found in this area and dug up somewhere relatively beneath Zora's domain, and that doesn't mean like necessarily like right underneath their superstructure of the buildings, but they could even have been in the reservoir lake. I don't know. But the reservoir lake is deeper than the waters beside it.
But it could, where the reservoir lake is, could have been a mountain before.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense that it could have been in there and they were, I don't know,
Dug
they
out
would have
the
been
divine
digging
beast
it out,
and then
but-
it filled with water.
Yeah.
Ruta, we found a way to be useful to Link, and the other champions, of course. Our job will be to help Link as he fights Ganon inside the castle, however we can.
Along with Rivali.
Using your ability to drain Ganon of his power.
You can see
key to our
Rivali's
success.
Oh, that's
out
so
in the
cool.
distance, the light from Vah Meadow.
This will be our last chance, and everyone's last hope.
Yeah, it's so cool.
If we seal him away, then we can restore peace to Hyrule. And both your duty and mine will be fulfilled. Father, are you well, I wonder? I want you to know I have always followed my heart. I'm sorry I made you worry. I wish I could see you again,
Mipha and Daruk are my favorite champions.
even just once more.
I particularly like Mipha, though. I feel like I can relate closer to her than I can to Daruk.
I've shed a few tears watching the Mipha cutscenes before.
I know, they're so sweet.
Mipha's grace, a restorative power born from the spirit of the champion Mipha. When your heart runs out, you'll automatically be resurrected with full health plus temporary bonus hearts.
Wait, temporary bonus hearts?
Yeah, I think it gives you an extra 5 yellow hearts.
Whoa.
Alright, so I
So-
think we should probably go and talk to King Dorephan to wrap up the story.
Alrighty. Let's do this. We're in Zora's domain and
Yeah.
it's not raining.
Oh, good point.
Nice.
Link, you did well to survive your trial. I have been awaiting your return. The violet downpour has disappeared, as has the threat to Zora's domain. It is all little more than a bad dream now. Thanks to your efforts, there is no longer any danger of a great flood laying waste to Hyrule. You appeased the divine Beast Vah Ruta and thusly saved Zora's domain. We are truly grateful. What you did for us is more than we could have ever expected of you.
Link, I must sincerely apologize for my harsh treatment of you.
Aww.
That whole time, you were thinking of Hyrule's and Lady Mipha's well-being, just like the rest of us. All of the members of our council humbly fold our fins back in gratitude, along with the rest of our people. Perhaps the older generation of Zora, myself included, misunderstood Hylians after all. It would seem so. That said, I would be overjoyed if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. If not now, then perhaps one day.
Link, I must reward your efforts. Now then, I implore you to collect the treasure inside that chest over there. It was cherished by Mipha, a memento of sorts. I would like you to have it as a token of our friendship. Please take good care of it. By the way, Link, I see you are without your trusty blade, the sword that seals the darkness. Did you perhaps lose it when you lost your memory?
Link doesn't know. I do appreciate that Link doesn't understand this. Like, he's met a couple of people who mentioned a special famous sword, but it's not coming back to him.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have a memory that we can go to where it jogs a memory of the sword itself.
You're right.
So
Interesting. I hadn't
he
thought about that.
depends upon everybody telling him about it. And you would think something as big as the Master Sword would be something that Link would boost his ego so much that it belongs to him, that it would be something he would remember. But he's so humble. He's such a good-hearted guy that his mind isn't there.
Yeah.
To him, it is a means to an end, and he would use any sword to get the job done.
Yeah. And he
So-
knows his duty, and he just does it without knowing all the backstory, knowing why.
So you've forgotten that as well. That is a legendary blade that only you, the Hylian champion, can wield. It undoubtedly found a safe place to wait for you, sleeping soundly, just like its master. Link, all of the Zora thank you from the depths of our hearts for your heroic and selfless work. And you too, Sidon. As your father, I am proud of you for fighting the Divine Beast along Link. I am proud of you for fighting the Divine Beast alongside Link. You have grown much recently. I know you will be a worthy heir when your time comes.
Oh, so encouraging.
Father, I thank you.
The heavy rains have stopped, and the Divine Beast is our ally once again. How glorious! Truly splendid!
Link, this is wonderful. Link, thank you so much. Truly, I could never thank you enough. You helped save our home from vanishing away. This calls for a top-tier expression of gratitude. Zozo, rah rah rah, with all my heart. Thank you.
Everybody's cheering. Even the little ones are adding to it. Okay, so that fin going off the side is coming from his head.
Yeah, like Mipha's did.
So, because as we are standing here, I'm like, does he have two arms on one side?
Oh.
Okay, yeah. That makes more sense. Okay.
So, let's get what's in the chest.
Alrighty.
The light scale trident, a spear of peerless grace cherished by the Zampian champ. A spear of peerless grace cherished by the Zora champion Mipha. Although Mipha specialized in healing abilities, her spearmanship was in a class all its own. That might be
has
one of the
a lot of-
reasons why they gave her the Divine Beast.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That is so pretty.
Such an elegant weapon from a more civilized age. And that, ladies and gentlemen, wraps up everything for part 16 of our Breath of the Wild walkthrough. Hope you join us for our next video. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. May God bless you all. We'll see you soon. Cheers.